Welcome to this week's Monday Micro Lesson. My name is Erin Wood, and today we're going to be talking about SLAs. SLAs, what is that? It's a service level agreement that you have with your customer for a certain length of time for you to respond, typically, or to provide a certain item that was agreed upon that you were going to provide for them. SLAs can come in many different forms and have many different requirements for the time frame that's incorporated or implemented. I'm going to talk about SLAs in the expectation of emails being returned and phone calls being returned. That's typically what I deal with on my day-to-day mostly. Your company may have an SLA for returned emails or voicemails to be done within 24 hours. Some have an SLA that you have to return that email or phone call in the same business day. So, whatever your company's SLA is for your response time, you want to make sure that you're following within that. On top of the company SLA, you can absolutely implement your own service level agreements for your customers. If I see an email or phone call come in from a customer where I know their transaction's in process, I'm probably going to call them back or email them back within the hour versus waiting the entire day to return that email or phone call. And your SLAs can absolutely change depending on the customer you're working with or the project that you're involved with. But be mindful. Don't just have an open-ended SLA. You want your customers to know what to expect from you. And you can set that expectation up front at the beginning of the process and let them know, hey, I'm going to return your voicemail or your email within an hour, maybe within 2 hours, maybe by the end of the business day. You can set those expectations up front. That way you don't have a customer leaving you multiple emails and multiple voicemails in a certain amount of time. They know when they're going to be able to expect to hear from you. Now, that's emergencies aside. Of course, if something happens that requires your immediate attention, you want to be able to jump on that right away. But oftentimes, SLAs, even within departments of companies, are really great to establish. You want to know what to expect, especially if you are communicating with a department and the result of that communication with that department is a part of your response to your customer. So you want to set the expectations with everybody as much as you possibly can so that everybody is going to receive their information in the agreed upon time. Now, I hope these tips on SLAs and information was helpful. If you have any other tips or suggestions on how you can implement and set expectations for a proper SLA, by all means, put those in the comments below.